a champagne supernova in the sky.
Science of every sort was my favorite subject in school. If you know me, you would think that the favorite subject would have been music or art, but to me, both of those are sciences too, so they can all go together. I just acquired yet another new science book that is providing some hilarious fun with the grandkids. But can science go too far? Here is a deep dive into far-out science that goes back millions of years but ends up in the present. This is an artist's impression of a supernova as it desolates a nearby habitable planet. Astronomers have known for some time that supernovae have a profound effect on planets within their path, including Earth. Earth's deposits of gold, platinum, and other heavy metals are believed to have been distributed to Earth by ancient supernovas. What is a supernova? Meaning a real supernova, not a red wine or a champagne supernova. I think supernova is slang for the type of headache you have after imbibing the whole bottle of champagne yourself. But a galactic supernova, plural supernovae or supernovas, is a powerful and luminous explosion of a star. A supernova occurs during the last evolutionary stages of a massive star, or when a white dwarf is triggered into runaway nuclear fusion. This is SN 1994D in the lower left corner, a type LA supernova within its host galaxy NGC 4526. The blasts of gamma rays released in the process of an exploding dying star can significantly affect life, depleting nitrogen and oxygen in the upper atmosphere, depleting the ozone layer, and causing harmful levels of ultraviolet radiation to reach the surface. In a new paper by a team of astronomers from the University of California, Santa Cruz, a nearby supernova may have influenced the evolution of life on Earth. According to their findings, Earth was pummeled by radiation from a nearby supernova about 2.5 million years ago. This burst of radiation was powerful enough to break apart the DNA of living creatures in Lake Tanganyika, the deepest body of water in Africa. This event, they argue, could be linked to an explosion in the number of viruses that occurred in the region. The title of the paper is Life in the Bubble: How a Nearby Supernova Left Ephemeral Footprints on the Cosmic Ray Spectrum and Indelible Imprints on Life. Earth is in a bubble. The researchers state that the Earth sits inside a 300 parsec-wide void that was carved by a series of supernova explosions that went off tens of millions of years ago, pushing away interstellar gas and creating a bubble-like structure. The paper is filled with sentences like this one, quote, "This is supported by the phase flip in the dipole anisotropy at about 100 TeV in the galactic center direction," unquote. So I will not pretend to be able to explain how they have reached their conclusions, but they have lots of math as well to back up their arguments. The math is fun to look at even if I can't explain it. So this science is pretty far out, pun intended, but it still hasn't gone too far. It seems plausible that cosmic radiation from a supernova 2.5 million years ago could indeed alter DNA here on Earth. I am not sure how we can precisely measure it, but our ability to measure things is constantly improving, as evidenced by work done in this paper. Humans are fascinated with measuring everything. Just this week, my brother Rupert brought to my attention that in all the telemetry coming from the ISS, the fill level of the urine tank is provided. Rupert wrote, "Of course somebody wrote a bot so that when it changes you can be notified. Situational awareness." Seriously, here it is. You can probably get a notification on your phone for each time someone takes a whiz on the ISS. And yes, there is included a measurement of how much they have increased the tank fill level. That might be taking science a bit too far, but I guess if you need to know, you need to know. Personally, the idea of living in a bubble, and not just a supernova neighborhood bubble, is starting to appeal to me, as long as I can still get all my science updates, even the whiz percentages from the ISS.